Happy Monday, Gators. Today is June the 8th of 2020. I'm Mr. Duschel, joining you again from Washington, D.C. Today, we have the first grade team joining us to go down memory lane of a wonderful year in first grade. Let me start off by introducing Miss Taylor. Welcome to the show, Miss Taylor.
Hello, Gators. This is Miss Taylor, and I'm coming from Adamstown, Maryland this morning.
Thank you. Next, we have Miss Carol.
Good morning, Gators. I'm coming to you from my home in Washington, D.C.
Thank you. And Miss Rank.
Hey everyone, it's Miss Rank. I am coming to you from North Potomac, Maryland.
Thank you. And Mrs. Asadullah.
Hello, Gators. This is Mrs. Asadullah coming to you from Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're all here with me. There are no birthdays today at College Gardens, so we're going to get right at it. Start us off, Miss Carol.
Sure. So we're all going to share a favorite memory of ours from this school year. And my favorite memory from first grade was celebrating the 101st day of school. This is a special tradition the first grade team does every year at College Gardens. And I loved dressing up as 101 Dalmatians and planning fun activities for the students to do relating to the 101st day of school. Some of these activities included building a tower using 101 solo cups, coming up with 101 words, following steps to draw a Dalmatian, and finding 101 starbursts around the classroom and placing them in the correct order on a hundreds chart. We ended the day by watching the movie 101 Dalmatians. So it was just such a fun day, and I will always remember the 101st day of school.
Thank you. Let's see what else we did in first grade. Mrs. Rank.
Well, one of my most memorable moments this year was during our How We Organize Ourselves unit. Students inquired into how people function and work together in different organizations to satisfy their needs. So we did exactly that. We had an awesome in-school field trip with Potomac Pizza. Students had the opportunity to make their own personal pizzas using their knowledge about the production process. The best part was the slice of pizza at the end. You can see that teachers enjoy field trips just as much as the students. Another favorite memory from that unit was when we took action. Students collaborated together to make Valentine's Day cards for people who were sick and unable to be with their family and friends on Valentine's Day. Each student had a role in making and designing the card. It made my heart so happy to know that we were putting a smile on somebody else's face.
That's a lot of love there with our first graders. And I'm also hungry looking at all that pizza. Thank you. Let's see what else we did. Mrs. Asadullah.
My favorite part was when we were learning about how we express ourselves. When we were learning about this unit, we focused on the effects of sound and light on art. We talked about how sound and light can be used to express our emotions. So we asked students to create a musical instrument at home. We wanted our parents to be involved in it too. So students created these fabulous instruments and brought them to school to share with their classmates. During the presentation, each of them used their communication skills to talk about what their instruments were and what kind of materials did they use, what kind of sounds they could produce. They experimented with it. Some of them sang songs using their instruments, and for others, we as a class decided what song we would sing, and they played their instruments to accompany our songs. We collaborated this project with Miss Gipe, our music teacher. Kids were allowed to take their instruments to music class and shared with Miss Gipe. It was fun to see how students use their thinking skills, communication skills, and their creativity to develop this project. I hope they enjoyed it as much as I did.
I love that musical How We Express Ourselves unit. Thank you so much for sharing. Very transdisciplinary. Next, what do we do during distance learning, Mrs. Taylor?
Well, one of my favorite first grade units is How the World Works. And unfortunately, we were not in school during this unit. But like we do at College Gardens, we were flexible and adapted to our learning situation. So during our distance learning, first graders got to experience a virtual field trip with the National Zoo. We had 2 wonderful gator parents who work at the National Zoo, and they were able to meet with the first grade students over Zoom to do a question and answer session about the animals at the zoo. Another favorite activity we did during distance learning is our first graders created habitats for the animals that they were researching, and they were risk takers by sharing their knowledge over Zoom. They did an awesome job using resources they found around their house.
Thank you, first grade teachers. You are so amazing, and you really exemplify how the PYP works and the opportunities we're bringing to our Gators. And the Gators, as you mentioned, showed the learner profile all year, whether it was in the building or online. So thank you for your hard work, and congratulations to our first graders. Let's celebrate some others for using the IB learner profile. Can you read the first one for us, Mrs. Rank?
I sure will, Mr. Duschel. Congratulations, Mizuki from Miss Parham's class. Mizuki, you synthesized knowledge about gender roles in economics to think about a picture of a colonial family from multiple perspectives. Way to go, Mizuki.
Thank you. And tell us about the next one, Mrs. Asadullah.
Congratulations, Hannah M. Mrs. Kern sent you a virtual BIB sticker for showing the IB learner profile attribute of caring. You were sent this sticker for the following reason. Hannah was caring during exhibition class today when she shared her screen and helped another student locate all of the resources necessary for class. She has also been a great communicator throughout the exhibition process. Great job, Hannah.
Congratulations to both of those Gators. And I really love that all of our teachers are helping our students develop international mindedness with the learner profile. So that brings us to the end of the show, where we say goodbye to you, first grade team. Thank you for organizing these slides and being willing to do this and reflect on the school year. We could not have an amazing school if we didn't have amazing first graders and first grade teachers. So how about you end it for us?
Have a marvelous,
Memorable,
Magical,
Meaningful Monday.